I'm out here at the crack of dawn going live. Came out here to check on my babies because we had a bad storm. And see, this is one thing I don't like about live. Just got out the shower and my hair is shrunk. But anyway, I'm checking on my babies out here. Cause I get up with the birds. And I really don't know how it goes. And I be cracking up on everybody's video. This ain't even enough light out here to make a video. And that's another thing I be doing. Wondering, why do people go live and you can't even see them? They be in their cars, you can't see them. Now I'm doing the same thing. But my watermelon's doing good. But my okra, you can't even see that. Can't see it. My okra took a beating. And I was out here yesterday putting sticks in it. Trying to rescue them. They seem to be standing up on their own, which is making me happy. Yay! But these go live things is funny to me, cause most of the time people be not doing anything. Like now, I'm not doing anything. Rapping to songs on their car radio and don't know all the words, smoking a blunt, thinking they turning it up. And I'll be thinking these go live things should be more like where you're announcing some type of event. Hey, I'm at the Essence Festival. I'm at the Rihanna concert. I'm at the Nicki Minaj concert. That's what made me think what they for. But anyway, I would jump on everybody's that I see have go live because it was fascinating, a curiosity as a techie. So I jump on. So now that I got a taste of it, I'm getting ready to tell you some do's and don'ts. I think I've observed, like one of them, being enough light. The most uncool thing to see and watch is somebody sitting in the dark with their television or radio blasting, and you can't see nothing but their eyeballs. I think that shit crazy as hell. And then don't be doing nothing. I promised myself whatever go live video I ever made, it would be something I would make of some useful, so that even if don't nobody hardly jump on while I'm live, somebody could come along later on when I'm not live and make sense of the video. So this is some netiquettes 101. That's what I'm gonna start a whole series on my YouTube channel called Nanas. I've been saying that for a couple years now, but here go lesson number 2. Don't get on go live and do nothing. That's crazy as hell. I like King Camille. He comes on, go live, and he'll do some freestyle with his rap. Even that makes sense. Stand up for what? I'm tall. Hello. I'm tall. I'm sitting my ass down because I'm tired. Anyway, don't do a go live. Let me try to get this light out of there. It's kind of blaring. Don't do a go live with no light. That's the craziest thing I ever seen. And people be doing that all the time. Boo, bye, not turning around. You can see plenty of back views of me on my page. That's one reason why I don't fuck with none of y'all individually on no fucking video calls. That's the most violating thing that Facebook has ever invented. And in fact, I consider evil carnate, and they should be thrown up under the jail, allowing individuals to call you using Facebook and don't know your fucking number, because that's all the calls end up being. Video calls is the stand up, turn around bullshit. That's some bullshit. Bullshit. I can't stand that shit. So don't ask me to do it. It is an insult. Don't get on here if you don't want to talk. That's some crazy shit. And the foreigners, they was the worst violators of the video chat capability. How the fuck is you gonna talk to me video chat and you can't even speak my language? So we know that's just gonna be a get up, stand around. They're gonna learn enough English to say that. And that shit is offensive as hell. Blowing up my phone privately using Facebook. I've been to Facebook off my phone. I use Facebook as a desktop. And I don't fuck with y'all on video chat, cause y'all be on some bullshit. Don't be on there about no conversation. Just a circus goddamn animal. Stand up, turn around on some bullshit. Anyway, that's the third rule I consider netiquette. Don't get on this bitch talking about stand up, turn around. That's some circus ass sideshow bullshit. How about starting out saying hello? How you doing? Hello, Stefan, like that. He's showing you a good example. Boo motherfucker bye. Anybody who's asking me to stand up, turn around. That's a bullshit. Okay? I ain't for the kitty shit. I'm a grown ass woman. Not a sideshow circus fucking act. I used to go to summer camp regularly, Stefan, when I was a kid. I loved it. That's cool. You getting your kids ready for that. Hope you having a blessed morning. That's the other thing. Manners. Politeness. That shit never goes out of style. Hello, good morning, please, thank you are all welcome things. But stand up, turn around, that's some bullshit. It's some invasive ass, fucked up ass, I can't say how fucked up it is, fucked up ass way to present yourself to the world. It's a turnoff, majorly offensive. I wouldn't suggest you do that. Most women ain't for the bullshit like that. You can find them, and I'll hook you up with some freaky ass, creepy groups that maybe the girls in there will be willing to do that. But I ain't for the bullshit, so it's insulting. And the other thing you need to do going live is have a good connection. I have the worst connection ever, so I'm getting an error right now that's showing up saying my connection is weak. So I don't know how long this go live is going to continue, but I just wanted to try it out. It is something I wanted to talk about, and therefore anybody who jumps on it or see this after I lose the connection, I hope that you will join me in talking about it, because it's been heavy on my heart about the two cop shooting incidences. By me having sons, that's a serious matter to me. And I had my own personal experience with profiling when I was about 9 months pregnant with my youngest son, who's 18. And I used to wear my hair in a flat top back in the 80s, back in the day, during that time. And you could tell I was a girl. But on this particular day, you couldn't. I had an afro, and I was driving. I'm from Chicago. I was driving on the south side of Chicago, going to Cubs Foods, 3 a.m. in the morning. And I was stopped. I was pulled over. But I wouldn't stop right away, because even then I had fears. I've been a forensic chick, and I used to watch the forensic files and all kinds of other cops shows and crime scene investigation kind of shit, even back in the day then. And so I knew as a female, I wasn't going to just pull over on some type of rural, no-lit street. So I kept going in this, slow speed chase. And I guess that irritated the fuck out of that cop that night. But I was refusing to stop till I got to a well-lit area with other motherfuckers around. So, he was real sarcastic and belligerent in addressing me, and made all types of assumptions. Oh, so you, what you running for? Woo, woo, woo. And I just didn't say anything, just repeatedly say, because I knew my rights then, repeatedly say, why are you stopping me? He didn't have a valid reason for stopping me. I wasn't speeding. I didn't have a busted tail light. I wasn't switching lanes, or any of that type of shit. And he stood there long enough to find something, because he wouldn't say it. And I repeatedly said, what are you pulling me over for? What are you stopping me for? And he had one. Well, what he actually caught me with, not saying it's right, but my graphic skills was on point, and I used to make these temporary plates. People used to buy it from me, literally. Temporary stickers you could put in your car and not pay the outrageous, well, basically we was cheating in Chicago, not pay the outrageous sticker price. I'd have that temporary plate up there, and it looked like the real deal. You couldn't tell until you looked at it from the inside. So basically that's what the officer cited me for, and I was pissed off. I was scared too, because I didn't know my rights then. He demanded I get out the car, and told me, it did a little search and found the Mary Jane I had was smoking on in my little stash, and I was pissed about that. Now I'm scared I'm gonna get, arrested for that, but he didn't even arrest me for that. He did take me into the station and fingerprint me, but he only gave me a citation for the temporary plate, and which I only had to satisfy by buying the real plate when I came to court. But I did have cash on me, because the reason why I was out 3 o'clock in the morning, I was getting ready to move to Fargo. Get out my video. I'm waking up my family with this go live. I was moving to Fargo, North Dakota, and Cuz Food told me the best time to come in there to get boxes was 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when they break them down, because usually they break them down to be flat, and so they don't slice them, so they don't be useful. So they told me to come in to 3 o'clock in the morning before they break them down. Anyway, this cop was on some bullshit. He didn't even recognize me when I got to court, because I really think I was being pulled over driving while black. And I don't know about y'all, the folks from Chicago, on 187, in the middle, 3 a.m. in the morning, a brother driving down the road looked out of place. So this cop was just bored, in my opinion, didn't have nothing else better to do than to fuck with me. But I don't think he knew that I was a female when he pulled me over. And because I had an afro, I've been wearing my hair natural since '83. And I had a full-fledged afro. I didn't have my little wavy flat top and fancy earrings on or nothing to identify that I was a female. And he didn't even recognize me in the courtroom when he saw me in the court later. But he took my fucking money, my rent money, which was devastating. I did get it back in court. But man, I could have choked that motherfucker. But basically, he's pulled me over driving while black. And that was my first realization that the stuff that my sons would complain about, or, you know, other male friends, that shit was really true. Because I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything erratic. You know, I wasn't turning up no beers. Nothing like that to draw any type of attention. I was just pulled over for no particular reason whatsoever. But I was pissed off because he took my cash, which basically left me stranded in the suburb, far enough away from my home and my car that I couldn't walk, so it was a hot mess. And but it was a frightening experience just to be pulled over like that. So nowadays, I am glad this Go Live exists, because I would have been able to, and I'm just that type of person, because I've been carrying a camera in my car for years, since the 80s, because cops be on bullshit a lot with the tickets and shit, over ticketing people when they parking legal just to meet a quota. They be on bullshit. It might be good cops out there, but it's some on bullshit, and I think that cop took my weed and smoked it for himself, because he certainly didn't write me up for that. I'm blessed he didn't do that, but whatever. I found out you could actually get stopped for driving while black. That's real. And so I worry with the Alton Sterling thing, and as being an older person, wondering, because the young people are saying, what do we do? What do we do? My son said that a bunch of times, because I didn't really know what all to say, but I do know a little bit more about my rights. And I did post a video at the time that it happened about how you're supposed to conduct yourself if you find yourself in that situation. And so this day and age, I would strongly suggest you keep your camera rolling when something go down like that. Okay, my phone getting hot, and I just dropped the camera. But anyway, I'm glad all of you all joined me, and so many who did join me, because that's a netiquette that I suggest you don't do. Make sure your video has some kind of substance in it, even if you don't get anybody to join you live. Don't just spend the live video looking for the people who join you live. Anyway, peace and blessings to all. It's a blessing to wake up. Thank you, Jesus. And I hope this video meets you well and in a good place. Peace and love. I'm tired already. I'm going back to bed. I had some of my leftover Veda buffalo wings that got me faded right now. And my plants, they doing okay. I ended up making some Veda water with some of my plants are harvested yesterday as a result of the storm. And yes, I'm enjoying them. Again, peace and love. Bye.